All right, thank you, Connor. Well, when you're a college student, you kind of get used to being asked, so what are you majoring in? And that question, though, is generally followed by, what are you going to do with that degree? Sometimes the second question causes a lot of panic to set in. At Notre Dame, though, the College of Arts and Letters firmly believes that students can come study everything, and upon graduation, regardless of major, alumni can do anything. Now, to prove it, the college established a career discernment program called Beyond the Dome. Here to tell us more is senior English major Kate Casper. Kate, thank you so much. I know this is a really, really busy week for you. I want to thank you for joining us here tonight.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to be here.
Great. Well, we had a quick second to chat, but tell me your Notre Dame story, your Notre Dame introduction.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Kate Casper. I'm from Northern Virginia, just outside of D.C. Went to a big public school up there and somehow made it all the way out here to Notre Dame, Indiana. I've had the best time, and I'm an English major, and that's probably one of the most important things about me.
Awesome. So, what was it that made you want to major in English, right? And from there, when you declared, what kind of career path did you have in mind when you started this?
Yes, absolutely. I applied to Notre Dame and I said English because I just chose the thing that I liked.
Yeah.
I just looked at the list and I was like, what's the thing that I'm going to enjoy? And I selected it. And my dad was a philosophy major, so he was very supportive. My mom went into law. That's kind of besides the point, but they really, really enjoy and obviously encouraged me to do the cool thing, the fun thing, to do the thing that I wanted to do and not the thing that the world was telling me to do.
So let's talk a little bit about Beyond the Dome. I see you've got some good gear you're wearing, so that's
absolutely
great. So tell me a little bit about it. What is it and how does it kind of differ from career services?
Yes, absolutely. So Beyond the Dome is the premier career development program for the College of Arts and Letters at the University of Notre Dame. And why we exist is to bridge the gap between these majors that are very broad and exciting and interesting, but maybe don't have that one-to-one path to a career. If you're a finance major, you go into finance. Mm-hmm. If you are a chemical engineer, you go into chemical engineering. If you're an English major, well, what do I do? And that's why we exist, to bridge those gaps, to have conversations with alumni, fireside chats. We do a lot of different competitions and events to give students those skills that they need to bridge that gap and to show employers not only am I an English major, but I also know a little bit of Excel. I know a little bit of coding, and I can bridge that gap for you and tell my story, and I can be a valuable asset as a generalist at your company. Yeah,
so you mentioned, Excel and programming and stuff, but what kind of other programs does Beyond the Dome offer and provide to students?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So we do a lot of fireside chats with alumni, like I mentioned. Yeah. So that's when we bring in alumni and also just Notre Dame parents and other people in excellent, fun industries. And these people come in and they tell us their story and their journey to their career to kind of remind us in the College of Arts and Letters that you're probably okay, that actually being an Arts and Letters student is an asset at these companies because companies don't want specialists so much anymore as they want generalists. They want people who can critically think, tell a story, instead of just being able to do the things and be a worker bee.
Right. And so help me out. How many students are we talking, that are really involved in this?
Yes, I would say hundreds.
Yeah.
We've served almost, I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head, but we serve hundreds. I go to every single Beyond the Dome event. I'm usually capturing content behind the scenes for our social media pages, and I see all these brilliant young faces coming in, just ready to get their hands dirty, learn some new things, and challenge themselves in career development and career discernment.
Yeah, okay, and so I think you mentioned kind of career communities too. Talk a little bit about that for me, if you would.
Yes, so we have career communities at Beyond the Dome. We have 7 of them.
Okay.
And they are led by career community leaders, and they're they work as little clubs. So we have a very robust student board, of which I'm a part of, and we all exist as sort of the gap between the adults at Beyond the Dome and then also the students. And so our career communities, we have finance, business, and marketing as one career community, for example, where we put on separate events that are more student-facing, kind of student-to-student mentoring, mentorship, sharing different internship opportunities, et cetera, that are more specific to that niche. So you can sign up for as many as you're interested in and engage in that way.
Okay, and I was doing some looking. Tell us a little bit more about the BTDX certification levels, because that's speaking a language I don't understand.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So BTDX certification was actually something we just launched about a year ago.
Okay.
And what this does is it rewards people for engaging with the program. The more you engage, the more you can get out of Beyond the Dome. So I went to finance events despite now I'm going into marketing. And I didn't really have interest in finance, but I went to those events and I learned so much. So it's rewarding me for going to those things and engaging. to kind of prove to employers, and also you can put it on your LinkedIn and say I'm certified,
Yeah.
to show them that like I'm ready to come into your company, I have the skills, and also I have that engagement on many different touch points and many different spaces as well.
That's great. So as we wrap up, obviously you've had this tremendous experience, but what kind of advice do you give to other students here at Notre Dame?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I would say don't let anyone talk you out of the thing that you love to do.
Yeah.
I think so often people tried to talk me out of being an English major. And I kept saying, well, I love to do it. And they kept saying, you're not going to find a job. Well, I'm sitting here and I'm a senior. I'm 21 years old and I'm going to Northern California next year. I'm working for an amazing company in marketing. I am so blessed, so excited, and I'm an English major, and I'm proud to say that my thesis and every class I took in the College of Arts and Letters brought me to this amazing point where I feel proud to say I went to Notre Dame, I was an English major, and I could do whatever I want with that. And I did whatever I wanted, and what I want to do right now is marketing, so I did it.
Well, look, thanks for sticking to your guns and
Yes.
going with the English major. I know you have a couple more finals left and some tests to
Yes.
take, so good luck with that, and especially as you head down to California.
Thank you very much. I
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time.